In this GYDA Talks, Robert talks to Tim Butler of Innovation Visual. With a background in marketing, sales and consultancy, as well as having deep digital expertise, Tim has worked in a wide variety of sectors such as marketing services, technology, banking, manufacturing, pharmaceutical, professional services and finance, giving him a very broad and in-depth view of business. Using this business acumen and knowledge and applying it as a digital marketing expert, Tim has led professional teams delivering a digital marketing strategy serving a large array of UK and international clients. Innovation Visual are one of those brilliant UK agencies that just keep on delivering. Robert and Tim discuss corporate responsibility and paying it forward, what are the secrets of success, the balance between running a great place to work and running a profitable business, plus much more.
And hello and welcome to the GYDA Talks, and it's Robert Craven here. Absolutely delighted today to have with me Tim Butler. Now, Tim runs Innovation Visual. He is one of those people who runs one of those agencies which are the sort of the real backbone, the bedrock of great digital agency stuff. Anyhow, welcome, Tim.
Thank you very much, Robert, for that introduction. The bedrock of digital agencies. That's a new one, but I'll take it anyway. Thank you.
Well, I think there are loads and loads of agencies out there doing really, really great work, and you're one of them. And they're kind of under the radar in a way because they're there and they're plowing away. They're doing really interesting work, and they aren't necessarily getting 25 awards a month. They aren't necessarily shouting from the rooftops, but doing really, really great work.
Yeah, flying under the radar. That's us.
I think that's good. I mean, that's good, and I think people really recognize that you're doing good stuff. So. Firstly, what are you known for? What will people know Tim Butler for?
Well, the agency, I think we're known for performance digital marketing. So we've always come at things from a numbers focus. So we come at things data first and then creativity off the back of data. Very much about business strategy. So it's about what we can deliver as end result. So we don't go in and talk to clients about a specific service like, oh, we'll do your PPC. We go in and talk to our clients about what's the business goals, what's the strategy then that needs to deliver those business goals. Oh, and by the way, it happens to be these services. So I think that we're known for that. We're probably also known for the longevity of our client relationships. So most of our client relationships, with the exception of the new ones that we've been getting recently, in that they haven't been with us long enough, but they're going back years and years. So like 9-year anniversary next year for one of our clients, plenty of clients 5 years plus. And given that we've only been an agency with employees for 6 years, so those clients have come from when I was effectively me on my own before I decided to take that brave step of employing people.
Agencies say is, oh, we're here to help you and work with you in your business and understand what's going on in your business, but they can't talk business, if that makes sense. They can talk digital agency, but actually they can't talk business. But I know from my conversations with you that you've got a really good grasp on not just running an agency, but running a business. So are you saying that you kind of use that skill set to kind of, it's almost like being a marketing director on a rope, is it? I mean, maybe not, but
well, I have actually I've been CMO for 9 months for one of our clients on a part-time basis when they were reorganizing. So having to actually plan £500,000 worth of full marketing budget across events as well as digital certainly would count as being like a marketing director or CMO on a rope. But my background, I think, makes me more commercial in that I did business economics and management at uni. part of that, I ended up being part qualified as a management accountant. So I've understood from an early age the power of numbers and the power of understanding the numbers. And then I've gone through a series of roles, which started off actually as an industrial buyer for a manufacturing company, and then has seen me go through B2B sales and then into technology sales, and seeing a wide range of organizations and businesses at different levels. And I think that has equipped me better than maybe somebody who's been in agencies for their whole career. I haven't been in agencies for my whole career, and so maybe I've got a different perspective.
That's absolutely crucial, though. I think that's, I mean, if you're a client, you don't want someone who can speak agency. You want someone who can talk business and can relate to you and can add value more than just saying, oh, we want to go on this platform and that platform, but to actually, you know, I mean, as you know, my thing is about going up the food chain in an organization. So you're talking to the marketing director, you're not talking to the marketing executive. So
yeah, I think listening, I mean, you're absolutely right, but I think listening to the right things within your client organization and actually hearing what that means. So we were onboarding a new client yesterday, and they're talking very much in terms of their organization, their organizational need. And before we did the onboarding, we prepped in terms of understanding their industry language, understanding, we got industry reports on their business, so that when we're sitting down, we can listen and understand. And I think that's the thing. It's not about necessarily how you talk. It's also about, can you listen and can you join the dots when you're listening?
Yeah, I mean, my thing is about you know, do you understand your business, Mr. Agency person?
Yeah.
Do you understand business, Mr. Agency person or Mrs. Agency person? Do you understand my business? You know, and do you understand me? And I think way too often agency folk are treating clients almost like a black box, that they do PPC or they do website design or they do whatever it is, they do it to the box, and they walk away. And if I'm a customer, unless you understand that the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm trying to build a sanctuary for donkeys, or because my daughter's ill, or because I want to swim across the Atlantic, unless you get me as a client, and unless you get the foibles of my industry, why, you know, you're going to end up being like any other agency. And I just love that. And your agency isn't just different in terms of talking business, talking customer in a way. Which there's also some stuff going on there around corporate responsibility and paying it forward.
Yeah, well, and that again, you know, not only am I rubbish at the personal branding piece and making sure everybody knows about us as an agency, you know us because we've had a lot of interaction. We don't make a big deal about the corporate responsibility piece, but it's as much about me and my wife, who's the other shareholder, in terms of our personal aspirations and our personal drivers, in terms of what we want to do in life, and that manifests itself in the business. So since 2012, we've been part of the 1% for the Planet organization. So we're certified to donate a minimum of 1% of turnover, so regardless of profit, 1% of turnover, to environmental causes each year. And, you know, so that's something that we've been doing for 8 years across the Innovation Visual, and now also because we run 2 other businesses as well. Both of those are signed up to that. But then it goes beyond, for me, it goes beyond simply the money. The corporate responsibility piece for me is seeing a business as an organization and a driver for change. Like, we cannot leave it to other people. We cannot leave it to governments, let's wait until a government mandates us to do something environmentally sound. Let's wait until a government mandates us to treat our employees properly. You don't need to do that. You can say, these are my principles and I will live by my principles. And yes, if we're paying 1% of our turnover out to environmental causes, we have lost that off the profit, right? But how big a deal is it to lose 1% of turnover to give back to the world that we live in? Really? You know, that. You know.
Well, the finance hat might say, and I know agency owners who said such, something along the lines of, oh look, there's COVID coming along, there's about to be a bit of a storm. The one thing I'm not going to alter is myself. I'm going to, you know, how are we going to get through COVID? I'm going to screw my staff. I mean, what they do is they kind of do their kind of googly sort of, aren't we cool? Look, we've all got, you know, face masks with logos on it.
Yeah.
And by the way, all the staff are going to take a 30% pay cut or be furloughed if you want to keep your job, because I'm a managing director and I've got a sort of a nice traditional approach to capitalism, which is look after number one and everyone else is serving me. So how do you, out of interest, we're talking right at the end of 2020 going into 21, how does the corporate responsibility, paying it forward ethos, how did that work for you?